there! Welcome and welcome back once again to Let's Make Junk Journals, or no. And again I get it wrong. Let's Make Journals, the 100% junk edition. Because I don't only make junk journals, but this is definitely one of them. So, I'm back and we're so close to the end of this book, and I'm going to try to finish it in this hour right now, but I don't think we're going to make it again. But I think we might make it to the point where I just don't do any more on this one, and we can show what the last tiny touches were in a flip through, which I have a lot of flip throughs to do. So yeah, let's hope that that's true. So we can move on. Okay, so we left off right here. I took out a bunch of pieces moving forward that we have to do stuff with. I checked the list to see what we're doing, and again, haven't even moved, and I don't know what I did with the piece I want for right here. So I will find it as I'm sitting here. I'm sure that's true. But let's take a look at where we're at. So there's the half and half page. It says cluster tab where the papers meet. So I thought maybe I would put a tab of some sort on this page. Apparently that's what I thought. I don't know if I like that idea anymore. And then we have a pocket page to do line hints, which I did entirely too darkly, but they're still there. It's fine. And we have the swirl side. Oh, there's a card that it goes in here. I wanted corners and a tab on it to pull it out of the pocket. That's this right here. I have already done the corners the way I want them, so we need to get a hole in this and some kind of tab on that. Or I guess it doesn't have to have a hole. The Zen page, which would be this, color the book order edge pages. Oh, this. So I got a book order bit up there, and I discovered that it's entirely too weak. We can't leave it the way it is, so I have a plan for that. The Kool-Aid page, leave it, question mark. Vellum, tear it and coffee dye the front edge, possibly, or we might just paint the front edge. Inside the back cover, branding, which I spelt wrong, which is weird. And maybe a pocket, or, you know, maybe something else, but we don't have anything else to tuck. And on the back, we need some color or some clusters or some sort of a picture, and I want to definitely cover up this text here, at least for the most part. It doesn't have to be completely. So, oh, and then I throw my pen. Look how excited I am. I'm throwing pens. I'm so excited. And a closure, question mark. And there's two circles up here of stuff that I was not happy with that we might have to go back to. See, I don't know if we can get this done, especially if I just keep yapping. So, first things first, let's get the paints working. Spray the whole gosh darn thing. Autumn air is settling in, and Minnesota, that is usually stupid amounts of humid, is turning dry. So it keeps drying up on me. But we left right here. And there is the tag that's going in here. I have decided to do nothing else to it. I like that it looks a little dirty. I like that it looks a little old. I actually would like it even better if it looked a little more stained and old, but I'm not going to go backward and do that right now. Oh, I got to take it out of its pocket though, because here is what I've decided to do for this pocket. So I went through the Thomas Kinkade journal again, and I found a flower arch, as you can see, and I cut it all out, and then I got it to the size and shape for this little pocket right here, and I'm going to put it on here. So there's going to be an arch, and the window will show through the arch. First thing I got to do though is paint the edges, just like everything else I think I've been doing in here. paint the edges to go with the rest of the book. And let's guard the book a little bit. And instead of the usual guys, I'm going to use this little bit. And I think I need to do it in green, right? Because it's garden. I could do it in the red roses, but I don't think that would look quite right. So I'm going to do it in the green. But I'm really, gosh, I'm running low on green. Here, I'm going to make a green. I'm going to take the blue green that I have and just swirl it in one of the yellows. Because, I mean, that is how you make green. I just don't know what green we'll get. That's the only problem. I swear, when I rearrange this office, I'm going to anchor this desk so it's not so wiggly and make sure that my camera and lights and such are mounted on something that is not my desk. Okay. Oh, I love this green. This is definitely an olive/camo situation. A favorite of mine. This one doesn't really matter if I paint. Most of this is going to be covered anyway. So it's good to get it painted so that any of it that shows is going to end up being the right color. Okay. All right. Again, it's not going to stick to this plastic that covers the window. I wish it would, because then we could get that little bottom edge. Oh well. Oh well. But let's see. Now we got to get the same thing on the pocket wrapper. And I am going to sand the edges this time to see if it makes a difference and how much difference. I saw a bunch of places in earlier parts of the book where I didn't sand, but I thought I probably should have. So this place, it won't hurt either way. And I thought, well, okay, let's use this opportunity to figure out the difference. And the thing I'm thinking of is when I cut this out, right, it gives too much of a distinct edge to something that is supposed to look organic. And now it just looks like, you know, fake cut out organic. So if I sand down the printed photo-y kind of part and add some of that green that we were just using, will it blend better? Wee, wee, wee. Oops, I bent it. Okay, so back to the mixing tray. Well, I just had this color run right into some colors that are already on the page, and it matches. I don't know if it's scientifically exact, but holy buckets, it's so close I can't tell the difference. So I'm going to blot this on some napkin to get the puddles off, because we don't want puddles. At least not for this project. I don't want puddles. There we go. So I'm going to blot this on a napkin and we'll let it dry a little bit, and then we'll come back and we'll get it in its place. And we'll take this out and see how that's gonna look. Okay. I like it already. I am encouraged. So after that, we need to just move forward. And here's a bunch of pieces I took out. I hope I remember where they go, but I suppose in the end it doesn't really matter, because these are just pieces of tea-dyed paper. They can go anywhere. I was going to put a cluster here, and then I thought, no, I'm not going to put a cluster here. But you know what hasn't happened? I haven't gotten some more of this into the back half of the journal. And I still have this piece that needs to go somewhere. So honestly, I should probably think about if I need to take... Maybe I just need to here. Maybe I just need to here. I'm tearing it the wrong way. Okay, I'm going to tear it this way. Maybe I just take this flower of course we'd edge it, right? And I think with the same green that we just did, because then this cut carries over to this page, and it looks like we really could use some green right here, because we have it here and nothing happening here. Nothing. A big fat nothing muffin. I'm just tearing off the super pointy bits where I stopped and started tearing. Okay, so do we then take this and just put it right here? And I did say I wanted it to be a tab, but it sure doesn't have to be. Does it maybe just go right here? Or does it maybe just go right here? No, these are both down. I want this to be up if it's going to be anywhere. Okay, I have an idea. Gosh, this poor book is getting so flippin' fat. Poor thing. Poor thing. I just wanted it to feel at home in my room. Yes, I just called myself fat. That's because I am. I wouldn't want my journal to feel left out. Let's just all be chunky. This is the chunky room. Don't tell my skinny cats that, though. I have 2 skinny cats and 2 chunky cats. Oh, you want to hear something funny? One of my cats is so skinny. Like, she looks, to me anyway, she looks ridiculously skinny. And last time she went to the vet for a checkup, he says, yeah, she needs to lose a little weight. I couldn't believe it. And I laughed, and I'm like, are you serious right now? She is such a skinny little twerp. He laughed, and he goes, well, I mean, she's only a tiny bit overweight. What does that even mean? But I'm not kidding. She's so skinny. How could he even say she's overweight? Ridiculous. Okay, so I lined that. Here's my second idea. I liked how the stem of the flower was on here, and then the flower went up to that part, right? So I thought I could take, let me get some more paint. I thought I could take some green bits and too much paint. I thought I could take this and go like this behind where it will be. Whoops. Ah, look what I did. Where are the men who are supposed to be protecting my pages? Okay. Now, I need to make it a little bit more solid right here. And then, let that dry a minute. Then, can we take this flower that we just did, the edges on, Oh, I didn't do it big enough. Look at that. It would be all completely covered. Let's do that again. I thought I was getting too carried away. I didn't get carried away enough. Well, challenge accepted. Paper. Challenge accepted. There we go. And then again with the grassy bits that gotta go, because it can't just be random stems in the middle of nowhere. Don't leave your stems hanging in the air. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Now, the idea is that I put this here. I'm actually not going to turn it into a tab. I'm just going to do this. And then, before I glue this down, I'm going to see if this works. So I really don't have much left in the way of yellows either. Because I am making a mess of this. You want to hear something funny? I went back and I looked at something in one of the earlier videos when I just started using the paints to start decorating stuff. And this set of paints was so pretty. If this is your first video, or if you care to see what the heck I'm talking about, either way, if you go backward, take a look at how wonderful it was when it was new, and look at the poor thing now. Well, it wasn't new, but, I mean, it was new, I mean, when I pulled it out, right? When I pulled it out to work on this project. Absolutely ridiculous. Alright, here's my idea. Going into the yellow and the green, and can I now do forefront grasses? I mean, really, you should start with lighter colors, and lighter watercolors over darker watercolors is not typically a thing. So I don't know that this is going to work the way I want it to, but so far that's okay. Take this out of the way and add some more. So I can go, wee. Get some dimension in the way back as well. And in the front. You know what I think I'll do? In fact, I know I will, because I'm doing it. Get out the fan brush and do a mid color. Seriously, it's way smarter to create your stuff before you put it, you commit to it on paper. So if you're going to do anything like this, create your stuff ahead of time. Because I don't really understand why I'm doing this, painting directly into a book that I intend to someone else to have someday, because I could completely screw stuff up. That doesn't happen in junk journaling very often, and you've heard me and other artists talk about it a lot, that there are really no mistakes. You just, you know, change course or what have you. I did, however, actually ruin a journal recently. And it was one that was very important to me. And it is fixable, but I am a little intimidated by the amount of work it's gonna take to fix it. Okay, I'm stopping right there. And there's what we're gonna do. I am not stopping right there because I have a puddle that is turning into a big thing of mud. I think if we blot it, we'll be good. Yeah. Okay. I'm also not stopping there because now this is not blended in good enough. Can we blend and lighten at the same time? I don't know. Okay, carried away, carried away, carried away. Stop, lady, just stop. Okay, we're gonna get this glued in place and then let it dry and we'll see what we got. I don't know if it's even repairable, if it's yucky. So fingers crossed, everybody, that it is not, in fact, yucky. I would love not yucky. That would be fabulous if we get not yucky. Okay, sit in your little spot right there. Tuck it right in and sit. That is not fabulous at all. Completely not fabulous. Hopefully it will be when we're done. Hopefully we will figure out how to make that fabulous. Let's do the gluing of this thing. Let's get this pocket bit in place and we'll see how this 2 pages is going to look. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, good grief. Did you see that? I almost put it on the wrong part of the pocket. Okay. There we go. The blue is not out of place because it really goes with this blue over here, but it feels very lonely, the blue. So I think I'm going to add some browned up red over the top of parts of it and see if we can get some red purple bits going. I have no idea what this is supposed to be, but there it is. Oops, I need our men. Where's my men's on? Oh, no, I don't want this one because it's gluey. That's right. I meant this one. This one. I need the men to come in and protect the pages. I have no idea what that is. But there it is. I already said that. And it's still true. Confuses the heck out of me. But I got that color on that page. It may or may not change in the future. Remember earlier when we were working on getting the pieces together and stuff, I said trust the process. The process will kind of let everything come together. Hopefully. Okay. Now what do we think? Come on. I need you to lay down properly because I can't see what's going on if you don't. There we go. You need to get back there. I am not happy. I am not happy with this. at all. Oh, that's funny. You know why I'm not happy? Because of the page I'm not happy with. That is not surprising. Although the red, I mean, it goes, and the red goes here to here to here, and here to here. So the red's fine. The reason I don't like this is because there's way too much going on one page for my eyes. Hello, Malik. Can I help you? Hi, sweetheart. What's up, buddy? Okay, it's been a little while. I don't remember where we left off. I can kind of see where we left off, right? The half and half page and the weird painting job that I decided to do on it. And I am going to edge this whole page for some continuity, because it's what we're doing now. I wasn't going to edge stuff in this journal. I think I've said that a bunch of times before, but I still think it's hilarious how much I wasn't going to do this and how much I'm doing it on everything now. All right. So, let's flip that. Okay. Now, on here, I boo-booed and got a little something on there. So I'm kind of wondering if I just... Wait a minute. I plan on doing some splattering later anyway, so maybe I start with just... Oh! Maybe not that. Maybe... well, okay. Maybe like that. Maybe I start with some splattering, like that. Only now this is not the same thing, so I'm going to put a tiny dot on that. So now it looks like the rest. And then I'll take one of those blot napkins over the whole thing. See if we can get some other ones to smudge a bit to make them look like that first one. Yeah, they smudged a little. Okay. Okay. I don't like how much this is off the page, but it was off the page to begin with. That's not new. So I think I'm going to leave it, but I'm not sure because it makes me uncomfortable. Okay. Anyway. Anywho, moving on. I am to... The lines on this page, the edge on this page are all what I said I was going to do. This page now, color the book order edge, add color under paper in the pocket. Under paper in the pocket. Add color under paper in the pocket. Oh, there. Yep, I did that. Okay, that's good. I don't like this edge right here. So I'm going to have a little bit of color play in that. There's the color I've been using so far this evening, but this book has a lot of purples in it. So what if, whoops, well, let me get some more purple. Come on, purple. Less water, more purple. And how about more right here and there. And then how about if we move into the purple to the red department? Because we got that going on too. And maybe we do a bit of the edge like that. And a bit of the like that. And then actually let's put some on this edge as well. A big fat swatch. Now let's move into a different color in the book. Like, we have some oranges going on. Let's do an orange to the brown. Orange to the brown up here. And how about some across there? And pick some more of it up. Let's get some blue. And just a little right there. What else have we got going on in this book? We have yellow, but there is like no yellow in here at all anymore. There's like a little, just a little speck of yellow in the tray. And it is filthy with other colors. So I think this is probably all we're going to get out of it. But we'll move, how about if we move straight from that yellow into orange? And get another orange. There we go. How about another purple to the gray? And I think I want some of that bright blue added in there. And how about down there? That didn't turn out bright blue though. That is the bright blue. It's the cobalt blue, but it's really dirty water and a really dirty brush, so it turned out a blue-gray, and I love it. Slate blue is one of my favorite colors, and it's very slate blue-esque. I'm gonna go for dark gray red violet. Is that a thing? We're gonna find out in a second here. Ooh, it sure is. That's a pretty snazzy color, really. I think I'm gonna do a lot of that color. I actually think I'm going to end right there. And I did way more than I wanted to because, oh wait, I know. Because this is actually going to go on a pocket topper, as a pocket topper. So I'll get more of that purple, red, violet, black, gray color. Whatever that was that I just did. And I'll edge this pocket topper with it too. Okay, why didn't this go backward instead of forward? That's a little weird. I need some on this front edge a little bit. All right, let's squash this out on the blotting paper towel and glue it in place right away, because there's no question I want to do this. As you can see, I had already found the piece and folded it to see if it fit. So this was a decision I made without you. I apologize. I apologize. should not be making decisions without the group. All right, come on. I also know better than to put glue on the inside edge because it's not necessary and it just makes things so flippin' difficult. All right, there we go. There we go. A word might end up there, like this would be a great place for a word, but I don't have any more words. So I'm not sure what's going to happen up here, but maybe something. And I'm kind of liking this, but I kind of want to wash it out. I'm wondering if, I can get the white to work a little bit. The brush is filthy. The water is filthy. I'm even getting the clean water right, and even the clean water is filthy. There's just way too much paint going on over here. So the white is not going to be perfect, but I want it to go over all these colors anyway, so I don't think that matters. There, let me pick this up so it shakes the camera less. Alright. So yeah, it's turning out to be a lavender color. That's not exactly white, is it? Doesn't matter. I think it's going to do what I want it to. So I want to tone down all those colors I just painted on and fill in the spaces in between all those colors I just painted on and see what happens. Just trying to get a lot of this white activated. That is exactly what I hoped for. That is exactly what I hoped for. That is cool. I want to get some of that on this inside edge too. I need some of the guys to help me out. Come on, guys. Get right in there so we can paint this edge with this white. Need some down here. Okay, so that was weird. I'm sorry, I spaced off for a second there. I just heard an absolutely bizarre noise. Don't know what it was, don't know where it came from. I don't know if it was in the house or out of the house. I'm going to have to save some of that because I'm going to need some for the page I hate so much. So I'm going to fill in that white spot right there with a little purple and a little white. There we go. Now, let's see what's next. Pull this out of here. It doesn't need to be there. I talked about leaving the Kool-Aid page as it was, but now that I have discovered black, gray, blue, red, violet, I'm going to edge this with that. Because I think it'll be kind of fun. I think I have a smudge. I think I will make another smudge so the corners are the same. Then nobody will feel bad about their smudginess. Smudge. Okay. Okay. I like that. I just pulled the drama from right here to over here. We're good. Smudge in the corners. Just a little bit. Because I want to. Just because I want to. Let's get rid of that. No, let's not get rid of that. Let's put that back in here so we can turn this page and move on. Let's do something with the vellum. All I know for sure that I'm going to do is tear it and smudge it or edge it or whatever we're calling it these days with purple. Well, hello there. Who the heck was that? Hold on, I gotta take a peek at something. Be right back. Okay, that didn't take long. Now I know what the strange noise was that I heard, and I am a little surprised because, I have been joined in my studio by a kitty. And if you know me or have watched before, you'll know that that is no surprise. In fact, wasn't it earlier this very same video where Mr. Malik came in and I had to stop for a while? Mr. Malik is not feeling very well. So, poor little guy. I had to pay some attention to him for a little bit. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is that the visitor that is here currently is Bella. And Bella has never come to hang out in my studio before. She has walked in here and looked surprised that she found herself in here and wasn't quite sure how it happened, and then she walked back out. But that's the extent of previous Bella visits. Alright, what do we need? We did that edging, we did that inside the back cover, we need some branding, maybe a pocket, maybe a that thing. Let's get the branding pieces out and figure out what we want to do with that little bit. So, I will get this white one that's stained with something, I'm not sure what, and let's get a tree and a thank you. Bella? Hi? Okay. Alright. Let's edge this with a color. I think we're going to just use that same red, black, purple stuff because, well, we're heading more toward the just black than the red, black, purple, but it's working. It's working. It'll be fine. This will totally do the trick. I wonder if, oops, that's not better. I wonder if I were to soak this in water from underneath, if it would, I'm going to try something with one of these. I'm going to turn it upside down and spray it till it's a lot wet. And see what happens to the other side when it's a little drier. Okay, let's leave that over there. I'm going to get another one just to stand in. So I don't usually put these on the top in the back, but what if we put this here and put this here and put the little thank you right up here and put my tree over here. I think that'll look really cool, and that leaves a lot of opportunity down here for if I decide I want to add anything. So I'm going to go ahead and make a commitment to this. And I'm going to put some edges on this. Okay, I will blot this, and just in case the other one does not work out, I'm going to create a brown to the green as best I can with what weird greens are left. We'll do brown to the green and try this color too, in case that other idea didn't work, right? I was wondering if I spray it on the back and let it sit, if it would pull the paint into the paper, but not enough to cover up the info. Okay, blot this one. And then let's pick up the other one and see if it's doing anything at all. Not really. I mean, it's still wet and you can see, okay, there's a lot of color on this paper towel, right? So you can see where some of the color came off onto the label, which is kind of a good thing. I'm going to try to get some more. But it didn't really bleed the color from where I applied it. So that didn't really work. But let's take a look. We can have this one or this one. Ah! Now I've done the same thing a little bit, sort of, only different, to the swirly stuff page, see? And this, I'm actually getting it to activate and moving it around, so that's actually turning out more like what I was thinking. So, this here, yipes, way at the top, sit, stay. This tucked under a speck, like so. The thank you bit, because that is important, because every time somebody purchases one of my journals, I appreciate it so much. It's ridiculous. It's so exciting. Oh, I mean, if you're a creator and sell anything, you know that already, right? How honored it is you feel when somebody actually loves what you've created and purchases it to have in their own life. That is stupid amounts of exciting. So the thank you is very important, and then the tree is sort of my signature. I'm kind of loving that. I'm going to go ahead and commit to this. So I think the first thing I should do is the first thing I always do is glue the pieces together before moving them so I have them where I want them. Although in this case it's going to be extra tricky because everything is drenched. I might be creating a new kind of art because every single time I'm doing a project, I usually get to this point where everything is just floating in water. A different kind of watercolor, man. A whole new art form. Water painting. Or no, water art. Okay, that looks good. So, okay. It's very delicate when it's wet, isn't it? It just could fall apart. At any moment. I put the wrong side up too. Look at that. I put the back side up. But look how, oh shoot, come on. Look how dramatic the ink art is on the back. I wonder if I can get this apart and change it. I can. Look at that. So I could do this. Like so-ish. Like so-ish. Gosh darn it. So I made these labels once a long time ago where it said Dani Craft Workshop. I don't know if it was in the Facebook or the email or Gmail, right? Email page address, but it said workshop instead of workshop. Apparently people knew that but didn't want to tell me, and I thought that was just so funny, because really you should tell me so I can fix it. But the funny part wasn't that people didn't tell me. That was just too kind. You know, people being nice, they don't want to make me feel silly or whatever, embarrass me. That's kind. The funny part was how long it took me to notice. Like, it had to be over a year that they were like that, because I made the document and then I just printed from it. So on my computer it was that way, and on the cards it was that way, and on a printed sheet it was that way. And think of how many times and ways I looked at that thing and never even noticed. Never noticed at all that I didn't even spell my own stuff right. What a hoot. What a hoot. I do have some friends that are very, very lovely people. I don't know how. So does my son. I don't know how we got so lucky to have such lovely people. But you might know who you are, and if you do know who you are, you're appreciated. Yeah. So there. All right. So, let's get this out of here. How long are we? We are 55 minutes. Let's do some color on the back cover, super quick, and then I will put it on one of these pages so we can peek and do a quick flip through and see what we think. I know that there is a friend of mine watching this and thinking I'm very organized for having a list like this. Silly girl. I am not very organized. No. It's my disorganization that makes stuff like this necessary. Otherwise, would I ever accomplish anything? Likely not, probably not. So I am putting dark purple and a lot of water right now on this. I'd like it if it started bleeding into the page. It's not doing that quite yet, but I'm going to keep tipping it up and adding water right at the line. And hopefully it will start to bleed downward. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I did now. Ah, my chair's all squeaky. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Well, I like how it's turned more pink and red right here, and now it's blending. That's cool. What if I spray it? If I spray it, will it work better? I mean, it should, but will it be too much? I guess is the big question, right? I will put one of these. Oops, oops, oops. I will put one of these right here. And let's try a little spray. Alright, let's try a lot of spray. You know why? Because it's working. There's what I wanted it to do. That's the ticket right there. Now let's see if we can get some more of the colors going. I was kind of afraid to do that because we are so close to done. And what would it be if I wrecked the whole thing now? I think I might cry. It's been a long journey for this little thing, hasn't it? I think it might be a very, very sad moment if this puppy took a nosedive right now. I mean, I don't even know if we're going to like it. What if we don't even like it? I mean, that would be a whole different problem. It's definitely a possibility. Let's get some green going, even though green is in short supply. And it's going to come out brown because the water and the brush are just beyond hope. But we're going to do our best here to get something greenish going down this page. Okay, I don't know if that'll stay that color, but it's sort of green. Oops, sorry, I forgot how much it wiggles. Yeah, that's definitely going to fade out, but you're going to be able to see it in any case to some degree. More. More. Nope. More. Nope. Jeez Louise, man. This is not an easy venture. I want more, because we're going to spray this again. Believe it or not, there's not enough water on this. Okay, ready? Aha. There's the green going. Go, green, go. Wow. Absolutely flipping drenched. Okay, I'm stopping. I am asking for trouble here, kids. Asking for trouble. Oh, and just about to get it too. Look at this big mess. That's okay though. I'm gonna spray it right here too. Quite a bit, right? And then blot it, or let it run down, and then I'll blot it. Okay. There. See, I meant to do that. What are you talking about, messes? There's no such thing. There's no mess. Just some lovely purpleness. Okay. All right, let's do a flip through. We are over time. Imagine that. Or maybe since we are at this time almost every time, this is time. We are at time. Let's do a quick flip through and see if we notice anything else that we should take note of, make note of, that needs to be repaired. Anything to the cover. Are I happy? Good grief. Nice words. Way to go. Are I happy with the cover? I am not happy with the cover because I want this lead edge to be darker. Now are I happy with the cover? I'm going to use this opportunity to pull this color from the back of the book to just frame the front of the book. I think that's a good idea. Yep, I like it. Okay. I really should take notes. I don't know if I have a piece of paper that I can take notes on. Sure I do. Silly girl. Oh my gosh, look at all these things we didn't put back in the journal. This and these two and this other paper and this tag, and I didn't make a bow for this tag. Alright, well, we'll put these away when we get there. And I can write anything we discover on here. Alright, good enough. Do we want to change anything to this? Look at this 2-page layout. Does it need anything? Should I change anything? I don't think I want to change anything. The only thing I might wish to change is to get a darker color over to this edge, just a speck. So let's try it and see what we think. Let's actually just take this red color that we've been using and put a little at the top here. Does that help? It sure does. That is actually exactly what I was thinking, and it is plenty. That's enough. I'm not talking anymore, just this. So the reason I said that is because all of these colors were so pastel and all of this is so dark that the juxtaposition was just getting to me. But now we've added some weight to this other side, and I think it's enough. Now I'm looking at it now, I don't think it's enough anymore. Oh my gosh. Okay, this book will never, ever, ever be done. This book will never be done because I'll never be happy. I will never, ever, ever be happy. I'm going to add this grape color that I've just now created to this edge of this sheet too. Now, how does that look? Okay, now I think I might be happy. Okay, so I'm happy with this page. I'm now happy with this layout for the most part. I still think it might need, please give your comments. It might need need a little cluster or something colorful or meaningful, because this looks too heavy. This is too empty. I like this one though. This one's actually good, because in this one, the difference is that it's dark, light, and then fades over to really dark again. Liking the balance on this one much better. And let's pull the tag out. How is she? She's lovely. We might have to do some stuff there to make her a little fancy. What do we got in here? We've got just that plain card. It's just a, oh, we got flower. It's just a plain card with pretend lines on it. We got a little cluster down here on the bottom. I'm happy with this 2 pages and the hints here and the hints here. Echo. Love that.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Shoot. I forgot. And then tiny tag. And we added some writing paper on the back. Tiny paper to write on. Bigger tag. Nope. Backwards card. I remember I said, why can't I make a backwards card? You know what? I can totally make a backwards card. Or maybe the card does go this way and that's the gate in the backyard. Ha, get it? Good grief. What a dork face. Turn the page. What do we got here? Are we in love with this page? Not in love exactly. Are we satisfied? I think so. Except I might add some color or toning or that white paint or something down the edges there. I like the mold pages. I am not thrilled with this because I did the lines the way I don't like to. But it's a writing page. It's fine. I need to leave that a little blank, right? It's got to be that way. This is still looking like a whole naked situation. This definitely will change. It needs something. But it's got a lovely little card there and a lovely little wonky card there. So other than some kind of tiny cluster art, or maybe a trio of tiny clusters, and I'll put one here, and I'll put one there, and I'll put one here or something. Yeah, that. What about this? I think this is fine. This is a page ready to be decorated with an owner's pictures or tickets or story, right? Totally ready. Same thing here with so many options in this thing. Let's take a peek. We have this little guy. And this little guy. And the center one that has petals. Oh, and flowers on the bottom. And then this little guy. And we're in the middle of this journal. Nice. Happy with that. Happy with this. This is another place for the person who owns this book. Not totally thrilled with this one. I think I might edge the bottom, maybe just the bottom of this, and do some of this same grassy stuff up this page a little bit. But this is definitely another place for the person to put stuff. So is this. And it has a lovely tag inside. I ended up super happy with this tag. I didn't think I would, but I did. Love this corner piece right here. This took a while, but I ended up loving that cluster. And then we put a cluster at this page as well, and I love that one as well. Happy with that. Am I happy with this? No, I still hate this page. I don't know what to do. Eclipse. Noctilucent. Love that word. Am I happy here? No, still hate this page. If I cover this up anyway, don't like this at all. And the flip up, I am happy with that. Look it's just plain. It's just got this section here and this section here. That's it. But I like that because it looks like a book. I don't know. So easy. But if I cover that up, am I happy with the other side? Yep. It is very busy, but I kind of love the melding. It melds well. This one melds well. I might add white to this to tone it down a speck. It's awfully bright, but I don't know if that's true. I might try to make myself live with bright colors. We are now on to my absolute favorite page in this journal. This page turned out spectacular. Tummy. I don't like this bit right here because I'm not happy with that page, right? But if I change this color just a tiny bit, I'll be thrilled. What I am happy with is all of this. I like this background blue, green, yellow mix. I like this stuff up here and on the side, and this gate forest page thing is like me in a book. It's me in a book. I am just thrilled with that. And it was just, I mean, it was complicated because I'm picky and because you saw it sliding around, but it's an easy concept. There's a gateway into the garden. And there is the sun schedule for the garden. We got to do something with this for sure. I already said that. I'm not writing anything down because I'm trying to hurry through this because I've kept you long enough. I'm going to do something with this, and I think I know what. That I'm leaving just the way it is. I am happy with this whole page as well. I like the stuff that's showing right here. I like the stuff that's showing right here. And I think it just sort of, it melds. This feels unified to me. Tummy. What about this? Am I happy with this? This also feels unified, although, again, just so busy. It's all so busy. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. And what do we think of this? I think this is good. This whole section. I think I should find some more of this and do a little something. Just maybe create a cluster tuck spot and just tuck something in there. Let's throw these things in where they belong, though. So this card goes in this giant pocket right here. And we need some kind of pull on it. We don't need, but I wanted. And then right here is another pocket. And I don't really remember what goes in there. Maybe this? And I don't know where these two go. I think one of them was in this pocket with this tag. And I don't know that that's necessary. So these might end up going elsewhere. Would this tone down this one a bit? Like these pages that need toning down, could I just do a little bit of a tuck? Does that help this page? It does. Let me try that again. Without the tuck. With the tuck. Oh, that's much better. Calm down there. Okay, it's calmed. Okay, that helped that one. Where was another page that I thought was too busy? Too busy. I thought it was in the first half. But sorry this is running so late. Was it this? No. Was it? No, it's not this either. This is where I thought it wasn't enough. So I wonder if, hey, wait. I wonder if we tuck this in, if it will help this page too. It covers up too much of the crayon, but I could make it shorter. It covers up too much of the scribble. What if it covered up less of the scribble? Yeah, I don't know. It kind of works. But I know for a fact there was another page I thought was just too busy. It wasn't this one. I like this one. Was it this one? This one. No, not that one. Not this one. Not that. So I'm flipping pages while I'm watching on my screen. Can't really see what I'm doing. Nope, it wasn't this. Come on, flip, flip, you flip. Oh gosh, I hate this. It's not very nice to say you hate your own stuff. I should stop saying that. I love this. Alright, I thought it was earlier on. I'm not seeing what I thought was way too busy. But I know there was something, so I think I'm going to save this and see if I can use it as a repair spot. I saw some things that need to be done, and I think I'm going to use the rest of this string to do some kind of a closure. And I really like the top to bottom closures because I like the way they hold the book better than when you'd wrap it around the middle. This is not long enough for this though. So I either have to get a bigger string or I'm going to have to just live with it the way it is. And do it around the middle instead. The normal way. The usual way. Alright, please like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you think, give me ideas on how to finish this and what to do. I already do have some stuff I'm going to do, and then we'll do a final flip through. Keep your eyes peeled for that. The end! Oh, how exciting. Bye, thanks for sharing this journey with me, and wait till you see the next journey. Bye!